kind of message does it send when Draymond Green goes to Steve Kerr and says that, or suggests that he should come off the bench?
I think it just shows our camaraderie. It shows his level of trust in us, and it shows how selfless he is and how our team is. We had multiple guys, change out of lineup. I come off the bench sometimes. Jordan, Wiggins came off the bench and started the series. He done came off the bench. Steph came off the bench last year. So just showing that everybody's willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Hey, Kevon. You guys gave up that 10-point lead to start the fourth quarter. When the Kings took the lead, Steph came out and scored 7 of the next 8 points. Can you sense when he's kind of starting to see the game get away from you and kind of starts to take more of a role offensively?
I mean, I feel like he's always in control. He knows when to pick his spots. He knows when to get everybody else going. He has the ultimate command of our team and of the floor. So he knew we were struggling and they was getting the momentum, and he decided to go get some buckets and get us back where we need to be at. That's why he is who he is.
Come on, this was a back-and-forth game, a back-and-forth series. I wonder just how much fun are you having in this series? It's
a lot of fun. This is what you dream about. Back in forth series with another team. Everybody's bringing their best, their A game. The adjustments from game to game, the physicality, the shot making. It's just it's great to be a part of and great to watch when you're on the bench. So the series ain't over. Hopefully it goes in our way. But it's been a lot of fun.
Here, hi, how are you? The crowd was electric tonight. How do you carry that away into the next game?
That's something we've been having to figure out the whole year, how to win on the road. I think we got the formula to win. We just got to go out there on the road and execute it. Usually the home team always plays better. Guys make more shots, but we got to be ready for that. We got to match their intensity, match their physicality, and execute our game plan. We've been close a couple games there already. We just got to execute more to get over the hump.
Is any part of you surprised how good Wiggins has looked as quickly as he has, considering how much time he's been?
No. Wiggins is a super athlete, superhuman type of dude. He's the type of guy who don't really miss games. A guy who can just roll out of bed and probably do a East Bay or a 360 windmill. So it didn't shock me that he really take care of his body. He watches what he eat. He does all the small things. So it didn't surprise me when he came back that he was already in tip-top shape, and he's able to step right in and play high-level playoff basketball.
All right, 1-point win for the Warriors. Knotted series now. We're looking for ways that the Warriors can win this series with the margins being so small. There is something that I noticed on the box score, Dalton, that the Kings had 12 more field goal attempts. They're really trying to impose their pace, their will. How did the Warriors counteract that?
Well, in the first half, the Kings had 13 more shots than the Warriors. So in that second half, the Warriors were the ones finally kind of imposing their will as well, taking one more shot than them. The first half, it was all about offensive rebounds, second chance points. The first half, the Warriors had one offensive rebound. Then we get into that third quarter. Draymond Green starts the second half, as we'll talk about in a little bit here. But that third quarter where they have the 14-point advantage kind of explode, sure, the offense was great, putting up those big numbers, but it all starts with your second chance opportunities, your offensive rebounds, your hustle stats, and the fact that they finally won the battle in the third quarter there and then held on for the most part in the fourth quarter, to me is what makes the difference in this game and going forward as well, because both teams have star power. Both teams have great offenses. Yeah. You need to be able to win the hustle stats to win a 7-game series like this.
Yeah, my favorite series right now in the NBA, of course. I know we're close to it. And also, guys, the podium game is strong. Let's hear it from Klay Thompson.
Klay, what was that last minute like? You have a pretty decent lead, and then the timeout and all the extra stuff that happened there. What were you thinking as it's all kind of happening?
It was stressful at times, but you go back to the bench when we're up 1. And I mean, Steph got a great look. We'll take that any day of the week. You realize we're up 1, 10 seconds left, chance to win the game. That's all you can really ask for at that point in the game, so we didn't stress. And I'm really proud of Draymond and Steph's defense at the top of the key. I mean, HB got a great look, but that's not an easy shot, so I'm just happy that, those two guys made a great play.
First question, I got 2 questions. The first one is, what was the feeling like for you when HB's shot came off?
Oh, man. I was nervous. I'm really happy Harrison missed it. You know, still my guy, but I was hoping he missed it really badly. And sometimes you need a break like that at this point in the year, and it was just a gutsy win and a big defensive stop.
Other question is, you guys in the third quarter in particular came out with like a different energy on defense and rebounding. That seemed like it picked up. Was there anything said or done in addition to Draymond Green and De'Aaron?
I think so. I think Draymond being so switchable just throws a different look at Fox, and not only is he switchable, but he's so great around the rim. He's so great at getting the rebound and pushing the break. And I love that he took 14 shot attempts tonight. I mean, those layups around the rim would go in on Wednesday, and when he's aggressive like that, he just adds a whole new layer to our attack.
Clay, what does it say about, or what message does it send that Draymond Green would suggest that he come off the bench after starting every single playoff game since Steve's been head coach?
Oh, wow. He's a selfless player. Draymond's a winner, and he realized that last game we got great flow offensively with the 4-guard lineup. And to stagger him and Loon's minutes, I think benefited us a lot because they play very similarly as far as running the offense, you know, with handoffs and screens, and just a big-time adjustment by the coaching staff and complete unselfishness by Draymond that allows us to, you know, try and reach our goal. That's why he's the champion he is.
Following up on Maddie's question, how rare is it to have stars of that caliber suggest it, be okay with it? Because this isn't the first time that this team has seen a major adjustment bringing a all-star starter off of the bench in the playoffs.
Yeah, just shows you that we're all about winning. I mean, starting is a huge accomplishment in itself in the playoffs, but Steph did it last year and Draymond did it this year, so hopefully we'll have the same result as last year. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice.
Clay, obviously you played well in the playoffs last year, but how differently do you feel right now as opposed to this time last year, particularly on the defensive end?
I feel great. Confidence is very high. When you've been through it so many times, you just never let the moment get too big for you. And I thought I slid my feet very nicely tonight. I thought I had some great resistance on the defensive end, not letting guys get easy buckets. And then on top of that, I'm just a very prideful player. I don't really enjoy being scored on, so I always take pride in my one-on-one defense. That's for sure.
Clay, what's the mentality you need to have in a Game 5, a swing game, knowing that Game 6, one of the teams had the chance to win this series?
Well, as good as this feels right now, it's got to be quickly forgotten about once the day's over. Now it's a best of 3. I mean, we know how great this team is on their home court. We know they feed off their crowd, so it's on us to tighten up the turnovers and play the similar defense that we did tonight and do the little things, and I think we can come out with a victory on Wednesday.
Clay, I think you played.
All right, do the little things, come out with a victory on Wednesday. That's what the Warriors have to do. They have to think about continuing to build momentum. It would be their 3rd straight win if they could keep it going. But again, all of these wins have fallen along home court lines. We know Sacramento is pretty tough. All right, as far as Clay, Kerr had a compliment for him. This felt like a vintage two-way Clay game, and you noticed something about his plus-minus.
Yeah, I don't think plus-minus is always like the be-all, tell-all by any means, but he was a game high for the Warriors, plus 22 in plus-minus, and it's the fact that it was a 4-quarter plus-minus kind of game for Klay Thompson. He was at plus 11 in the first half, plus 11 in the second half. Okay. 12 first-half points, 14 second-half points. I thought that he used his body very well. He's happy to go chest-to-chest with a Sabonis. He's playing well against a Kevin Huerter, etc. So he's using his body in new ways that we're not used to seeing Klay in the past. But the shots were efficient. They were pretty much good shots. One really tough turnover, but overall a 4-quarter game from Klay Thompson. All
right, and we told you that podium game was strong. When we come back on Dubstock Live, brought to you by FitAid, Steph Curry, his thoughts after this game. And of course, we need to talk about Draymond Green coming off the